What if I told you that the secret to rebuilding the very frame of your body, the key to restoring the power in your hands and the stability in your legs, does not come from an expensive prescription or a high-tech laboratory? What if I told you that the profound strength you are seeking is held within something as small, as humble, and as overlooked as a single seed? It seems almost impossible, doesn't it, that these tiny miracles of creation, some no bigger than the head of a pin, contain the specific building blocks to fortify aging bones and regenerate failing muscles. But today, we are going to uncover a truth that ancient traditions have known for centuries, and that modern science is only now beginning to confirm. The greatest power often comes from the smallest of sources.
Doctor, that is such a beautiful and profound thought, that the greatest strength can be found in the smallest, most humble sources. It gives so much hope. For everyone with us today, I am Sarah, and this is Dr. Morgan, an expert who helps us understand the deep wisdom of our own bodies and the healing power of nature. Doctor, you've captured our attention. Where do we begin this journey of rediscovering these tiny miracles?
We begin where all strength begins, Sarah, with the foundation. Before we can have strong muscles, we must have strong bones. The very frame of our body. So many people, especially women over 60, live with a quiet fear of their bones becoming brittle. They hear the word osteoporosis, and it sounds like a life sentence of frailty and fear of falling. It's important to understand what's happening. Inside our bones, there's a constant living process of rebuilding. Cells called osteoclasts break down old bone, and cells called osteoblasts build new bone. In our youth, this process is balanced or favors building. But as we age, the breakdown process can start to outpace the building process. That is what leads to bone loss. This brings to mind a patient of mine, a truly wonderful woman named Clara. She is 72, a retired headmistress, sharp as a tack. She came to my office after her first bone density scan. She'd seen her own mother suffer a terrible hip fracture, and the fear of that repeating in her own life was palpable. She said, "Doctor, I've read all the books. I take my calcium supplement every day. I walk." But the doctor mentioned the word osteopenia, and I feel like I'm on a slippery slope towards that same fate as my mother. What more can I possibly do?
That is a question so many people are asking. They feel like they are doing the right thing by taking calcium, but it doesn't feel like enough. It feels like they're fighting a losing battle.
It feels that way because it is a losing battle if you only send in one soldier. God did not design our bones to be built with just one material. They need a team of minerals working in perfect harmony. Calcium is the brick, yes, but it needs mortar, a strong framework, and skilled workers to build a solid wall. This is where the humble seed comes in providing that entire team. The first seed I discussed with Clara was the tiny, mighty sesame seed. Many people are shocked to learn that ounce for ounce sesame seeds are one of the richest plant-based sources of calcium on the planet.
More so than dairy for some servings. That's incredible.
Yes, in some cases. But here's the secret, the crucial piece of wisdom that most people miss. If you just sprinkle whole sesame seeds on your food, most of that calcium will pass right through your body locked away. The tough outer hull of the seed prevents us from absorbing it. To unlock this blessed gift, you must grind them.
So we need to break them down first. What is the easiest way to do that?
The simplest way is to use a food that has done the work for you, tahini. Tahini is simply a creamy paste made from ground sesame seeds. It's a staple in Mediterranean cooking, and it is delicious. By adding just 1 tablespoon of tahini to a salad dressing or a smoothie, you are giving your body a huge dose of easily absorbable bone-building calcium.
So that's the brick. What about the mortar and the skilled workers you mentioned?
For that, we turn to another powerful seed, the pumpkin seed. Pumpkin seeds are a true treasure trove of the two other minerals your bones are crying out for: magnesium and zinc. Magnesium is the mineral that helps your body transport and use calcium correctly, guiding it into your bones where it belongs. Without it, the bricks are just left on the job site. Zinc is essential for creating the collagen matrix, the flexible protein mesh inside your bones that the minerals hold onto. This mesh is what gives your bones resilience against fractures. And let's not forget Sarah. While we are talking about bones, pumpkin seeds are also giving Clara healthy fats and plant-based protein, which are vital for her overall strength and for reducing the inflammation that can also harm bones. We can also add the poppy seed to this group. It is another tiny seed that is surprisingly dense in these critical bone-building minerals, especially calcium and phosphorus. For Clara, the plan wasn't a complicated diet. The first step was simply to start adding 1 tablespoon of tahini to her daily routine and a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds on her salad. We were gently inviting this natural balanced team of minerals back into her body to fortify her foundation.
It's so encouraging to know there are simple, natural, and affordable steps we can take. I know that for so many people watching, especially the women in our community, the fear of osteoporosis and losing independence is a heavy burden. If this is a concern for you or for a mother, a sister, or a friend that you love, please let us know in the comments by typing a 1 below. Let's stand with each other in this journey. And please take a moment to subscribe. It is a free act of commitment to your own health, ensuring you never miss these conversations filled with hope and practical wisdom. Doctor, it is so empowering to know that these simple seeds hold the key to building a strong foundation for our bones. But what about the muscles that move that frame? I know for so many people, especially men in our community, there's a deep sadness that comes with feeling their physical strength slip away with each passing year. It can be a real blow to their sense of identity and confidence.
You've touched on a very important and sensitive truth, Sarah. The loss of muscle mass and strength as we age, a condition we call sarcopenia, is not just a physical issue. It's an emotional one. And it has consequences beyond just feeling weak. Less muscle mass means a slower metabolism, which can contribute to weight gain and insulin resistance. It also means our body is less resilient, making recovery from any illness or surgery much more difficult. This brings to mind a patient I am very fond of, a gentleman named Stanley. He's 75, a retired carpenter. A man who for his entire life found his joy and his purpose in building things with his own 2 hands. He came to me after a particularly frustrating week. He told me, "Doctor, I was trying to help my son build a bookshelf, a simple job. But I couldn't grip the screwdriver with the same force. I dropped it twice." Later that day, my wife asked me to open a new jar of pickles, and I couldn't do it. I had to give it back to her. I felt useless. That feeling of losing the very strength that defined him was chipping away at his spirit.
That is a profound loss, not just of muscle, but of purpose and the ability to serve the ones you love. So for Stanley and for everyone who feels that same sense of fading strength, what is the path back?
The path back begins with giving the muscles the right raw materials to rebuild. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at synthesizing protein. This means the quality of the protein we consume becomes more important than ever. We need complete proteins, and this is where we find another of God's small miracles in the seed kingdom. First, I want to talk about hemp seeds.
Hemp seeds are becoming more popular, but many people still don't know much about them. What makes them so special for muscle health?
Hemp seeds are a rare and precious gift from the plant world. They are one of the very few plants that provide a complete protein. This is what I want everyone to understand. A complete protein contains all 9 of the essential amino acids, the body's non-negotiable building blocks that our bodies must get from food to repair old muscle tissue and build new strong muscle. For a man like Stanley, whose body was struggling to maintain its strength, providing these high-quality building blocks was the first and most critical step. And the wonderful thing about hemp seeds is their convenience. There is no special preparation needed, no grinding or soaking.
So these seeds are providing the same quality of protein building blocks as a piece of meat might, but in a simple, easy-to-digest, plant-based form.
That is a perfect way to put it. It's incredibly beneficial for older adults who may find it difficult to digest large amounts of meat. And hemp seeds also provide a wonderful dose of healthy omega-3 and omega-6 fats in a ratio that is ideal for cooling the inflammation that can make muscles feel sore and weak. The second muscle rebuilder I want to discuss is the chia seed. Like hemp, chia seeds also contain complete protein, but they have their own unique sacred rule that we must honor to unlock their power. You must soak them first.
Why is soaking chia seeds so important?
When you soak chia seeds in water or another liquid, they form a beautiful, nutritious gel. This gel serves 2 purposes. First, it makes the seeds much easier to digest, allowing your body to access all of their nutrients. Second, that gel itself is incredibly healing for the gut. And a healthy gut is essential for absorbing all the nutrients you are eating. Chia seeds are also packed with fiber for stable energy and those same anti-inflammatory omega-3 fats.
So for Mr. Stanley, the carpenter, what was the first actionable step you gave him?
We started with a single simple change. I asked him to begin his day by adding 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds to his morning oatmeal. That's it. We weren't taking anything away. We were just lovingly adding in the very materials his muscles were crying out for. Over time, that small act began a cascade of healing, and slowly but surely, the strength in his hands began to return. It is a true joy to share this knowledge that can help bring back a person's strength and purpose. And for all of you who are on this journey with us right now, if this information is resonating with your heart, please let us know by typing a 2 in the comments below. And if you feel comfortable, please share with us where in the world you are watching from. It is a profound blessing to see how wide our Health Voices community has grown.
Doctor, this is truly a complete roadmap to rebuilding our bodies. We have the foundational bone builders and the powerful muscle rebuilders. But there is a third piece to this puzzle that I know affects almost everyone watching. What about the system that connects them all? What about the joints? So many people are limited, not by weakness, but by the daily reality of pain, stiffness, and aching joints.
You have identified the final crucial pillar of strength, Sarah, mobility. You can have strong bones and strong muscles, but if your joints are inflamed and stiff, your life becomes small. That inflammation is a constant low-grade fire in your joints that prevents smooth, joyful movement. To complete our healing, we must gently put out that fire. And for this, nature has given us a group of seeds that are powerful. Joint soothers. The most well-known of these is the flaxseed. Flax seeds are one of the richest plant-based sources of the anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats work at a cellular level to calm the irritation that causes joint pain. But like the sesame seed, flax has a rule we must honor: it must be ground fresh. The whole seed will not give you its benefits. A simple coffee grinder is a perfect tool for this. Just 1 tablespoon of ground flax in water or a smoothie can begin that soothing process. And for the women in our community, flax seeds contain special compounds called lignans, which have been shown to be especially helpful for bone health after menopause.
So flax is a powerful anti-inflammatory. Are there other seeds in this group?
Yes. Another everyday seed that is a quiet hero for joints, is the sunflower seed. While we know it has minerals for bones, its real strength here is its high content of vitamin E and selenium. Both of these are powerful antioxidants. They work like a security team for your joint tissues, protecting them from the daily damage caused by free radicals and inflammation. A little sprinkle on a salad adds a nice crunch and a dose of protection. Then there is an ancient remedy, the fenugreek seed. Fenugreek has been used for centuries to ease joint discomfort. But it has a unique blessed benefit that is so important for some seniors. It can help to naturally stimulate a healthy appetite. For older adults who may have lost weight unintentionally, who are feeling frail and struggling to get enough nutrition to heal, fenugreek can help them get the calories and nutrients needed to rebuild both muscle and soothe their joints. It can be taken as a tea or soaked overnight. And finally, there is what I consider the superstar of this group, a seed native to the Amazon that science is now recognizing as a true powerhouse, the Sacha Inchi seed.
Sacha Inchi. That is a new one for me. What makes it so powerful?
It contains one of the highest concentrations of a highly absorbable form of omega-3s found anywhere in the plant kingdom. This allows the body to use it immediately to reduce deep-seated inflammation, not just in the large joints, but in the tendons and tissues as well. It also provides a complete protein, just like hemp and chia. It is a true full-body healer. The best way to use it is as a toasted seed snack or as a cold-pressed oil drizzled on salads or soups. But you must never cook with the oil, as heat destroys its precious properties.
This is a complete toolkit for the body. Bones, muscles, and joints. Doctor, before we finish, are there any common mistakes people make that could cancel out all the wonderful benefits of these seeds?
That is the most important question of all, Sarah. And yes, there is one major mistake. Many people with the best of intentions will take these nutrient-rich seeds and mix them into sugary fruit juices or bottled smoothies. This can completely backfire. When you combine these healthy fats and proteins with a large dose of liquid sugar, it causes a spike in your insulin. This insulin spike can actually promote inflammation and hinder your body's ability to absorb essential minerals like magnesium. You are in effect canceling out the good work.
So what is the golden rule?
The rule is simple. Let the seeds be the star. Combine them with water and sweetened tea, plain yogurt soups, or sprinkle them on your vegetables. Eat your fruit whole, not as a juice. This honors the way these foods were designed to work in our bodies. For someone starting today, my one piece of advice is to choose one area, bones, muscles, or joints, and begin with just one new seed. Master that habit, feel the benefits, and then build from there. It is a journey of small, faithful steps.
This has been such an incredible journey of discovery. It all comes back to a simple, profound wisdom. From these tiny seeds, these small miracles of creation, we can find the building blocks for our entire physical foundation.
That is the message. It is a message of hope. For Clara, who feared her bones were growing brittle, for Stanley, who grieved his fading strength, and for all of us who feel the aches of time, the power to rebuild, to restore, and to soothe has been provided for us. Our job is simply to receive these gifts with gratitude and consistency.
Thank you, Doctor, for sharing this wisdom with us. To summarize the 3 core strategies we learned today. First, we have the bone builders like sesame and pumpkin seeds to fortify our foundation. Second, the muscle rebuilders like hemp and chia to restore our strength. And third, the joint soothers like flax and Sacha Inchi to bring us ease and flexibility. Now, we would love to hear from you, our wonderful Health Voices community. Which of these powerful seeds are you already using, or which one are you most excited to try next? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If this conversation has brought value to your life, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps this message of hope reach more people. Please be sure to subscribe to Health Voices so you never miss these life-changing conversations. And if you know someone who could benefit from this knowledge, please share it with them. Thank you for being with us today.
Be well, be strong, and may you find great strength in small things.
Until next time, take good care.